Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a box opening and review of this Spawn statue. This is following the McFarlane trend of taking some of the iconic comic book covers and making statues out of it. Of course, man, there's probably 100 covers that have this similar kind of pose, but this is the exact look, the exact pose from that comic book. Look, Spawn is the man. Of course, man, McFarlane was already the man himself doing Spider-Man comic books back in the day. His most famous run being with Spider-Man, but he's also done Batman, man. He's done a lot of our favorite characters, yo, but Spawn is the thing that I think catapulted them, that really put him on the spot, not only as a comic book artist, but as a businessman. You know, him and a couple of other artists, including Jim Lee, famously, they went off and made Image Comics. Of course, McFarlane is still running Image Comics, still doing Spawn comic books. Image also brought us Walking Dead. It also brought us Invincible, man, that are pretty popular TV shows right now. But all of that would have been nothing if it wasn't for Spawn himself. But anyways, man, we'll just dive right on into the box. Of course, it's just a basic classic case, man. We got the window showing the statue itself, so we already got our peek at the statue, and it looks pretty good. Got the Spawn logo on the front, looking dope. Also on the back, we got the full look, and yeah, man, just comparing it, dude, it's almost exact, man. You got some of the folds and stuff. Of course, there's going to be some differences in the cape because McFarlane capes are crazy, but the idea and the feeling of it is definitely there, and the pose is there. And if I'm not mistaken, man, this is probably a Greg Capullo drawing. I don't think this is a McFarlane drawing. We'll look that up in a little bit, but I do think it's Greg Capullo, which to me, his art looks almost exactly like McFarlane. His art by itself, he's his own creative artist, so he does have a style to his own. But I feel like when he draws Spawn, man, he kind of merges his style with McFarlane, and it's almost, dude, just complimentary in them two working together. But anyways, let's get this bad boy open. Okay, we got this card, this McFarlane Toys digital. It did say that on the box. It also says it on this. So McFarlane's definitely selling some digital, I'm guessing maybe a photo or something. What do you call it? NFTs? I'm not hip to that, to the computer world like that, not anymore. So I don't know. It looked like it's some kind of digital art or something that is selling. So it comes with this card with directions on how to download the app, the viewer. You can scratch this out and you got a code and you can download that. I ain't gonna be doing it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I ain't buy this bad boy for the digital thing. I bought it for this physical piece right here. Let's go ahead and put it on the stand. Okay, it did come with a card. All of McFarlane's figures and statues have been coming with cards, and really just describes Al Simmons, man. Highly trained assassin, double cross murdered by his evil boss, Jason Wynn. Made a deal with the devil. The clown's the main bad guy. I'm paraphrasing. Super dope. Just describing who Spawn is. We know who Spawn is. But this bad boy right here, dude, the head sculpt look crazy. The suit is skin tight. So, because I'm used to seeing some of the suits now where they're all not weathered, but kind of textured or whatnot on some of the Spawn figures. So this is a smoother one, but it looks the way it looks in the comic book. So it's honoring that. But of course, the cape itself, definitely heavily textured, heavily weathered. You got some holes in there, some wrinkles, tears in it. So the cape is definitely living up to its living being thing. Yo, look at the back. Dude, just crazy, man. All these triangular shapes and jagged edges, man. This is a beautiful figure. I tell you what, man, it's crazy to see McFarlane get these the rights to do DC stuff and just expand his brand. It always feels good to see him go back to what he does, what started this whole thing, man. To go back to his baby, which I'm sure is Spawn, right? That's cool. We got a chain around the arm that looked like it's molded. Of course, the whole thing is plastic, but he do got the chain around his waist that is loose, that's using realistic chains, or at least plastic that's been linked together, right? So that's kind of cool. It gives it a little bit of life, man. The skulls look good, man. The paint application itself is gorgeous. The eyes, of course, being green, but it's got the black, a solid black line around it, but then you also got this smoky black even around that to give it even more darkness, and it just kind of makes the eyes come to life as much as it can with something like this. But absolutely dope, man. I love this figure. McFarlane just recently put a Spawn figure on sale, like like this diorama with him standing on top of a building, cape flying out. Bad boy was like $500, man. I really, really wanted it. In fact, that's what prompted me to, when I saw this, I was happy because this was more in my price range. This cost me $39. It was $40 plus shipping. Not bad at all. Still thinking about the $500 statue. I think it was a 1/10 scale statue, but which is kind of small, but with it standing on the diorama, the whole thing is probably, the whole set piece is probably a nice size. So I may get it if it's not already sold out. But again, $500 for a statue, for a statue that small, is a bit much, man. So I'm hoping, I don't know what his pattern is, but man, these plastic ones are dope, man. He be rocking them. So I'm hoping he releases a plastic and or a resin version of that statue. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the meantime, dude, this is like, again, it comes right out of the pages of the Spawn comic book. It represents him. This is dope. The second version of Spawn's costume. I still remember that comic book when he moved from that old classic blue and reddish and white costume to this bad boy right here, where it was mostly black. Got the bigger gauntlet on the right. Dude, just ill, man. To have this in my hand is dude, just reminiscent of that, my early years, my teens, and collecting Spawn. Oh, and by the way, of course, there's no articulation because it's a statue, but man, this thing got some weight to it. So for plastic, that's what it is, man. I don't know. The statue thing is cool, I guess, but dude, the way these things are made, it's got the weight of a statue. It feels like a little statue, and it's way, way more durable than statues material. So I think I prefer plastic, man. I'm gonna say that on camera. I think I prefer plastic. But anyway, super dope, man. That's my thought, dude. I give it a 5 out of 5, man. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm not sure, again, about the digital thing. If you're into that, I guess that's a bonus. It didn't add to the price, so it came with, most of the statues are in the $40 range, so this didn't cost us anything more. So I don't know, super dope. But anyways, that's my thoughts, man. 5 out of 5. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Leave me some comments. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Issue pedalings are settling. These young figure they convince you irrelevant and quit for the hell of it. They fail to get the passion that my rapping is a sell pitch. Wiz videotape get chicken, it was well lit. Impel kids that try to run up on me and tell Wiz they ain't ish. When I spit hot as hell gets, love you well wish, cause wishing wells ain't real, but Wiz spells is. You should show them love, but you selfish. Stuff your mouth full of shrimp if you allergic to shellfish. Crucify whoever lie and deny that I nailed it. When the tale ends, not for me, you, your wife, and your 12 kids. You fail to this at a cellular level, oh well, it's the Wiz with the rocket science, the way these niggas be dying. Whoever defining this moment in time isn't vibing, but I am my spot in hip-hop, finding you can have it on my block. Try surviving when time stops. I'm not the mother the duck when the 9 pops. That's probably cause I walk around these blocks rocking 9 Glocks with one gun tucked in my socks. iPod jamming, digital fam, head bobbing, one eye open like I'm Cyclops.